Hey guys, Antoine here from AntoineJoseph.com, and boy, I'm excited to give you this method I'm about to show to you. Now, for full disclosure, I'm going to give you the resources. I'm going to give you this PDF that you see on the screen. Now, normally this is a paid PDF that I give to my one-to-one coaching clients, okay? Because the method is pretty powerful, and I try to keep it, within the family. But secondly, because this method also, there's a recommended tool. Now you could use that recommended tool, or you could do like me, previously using at least 3 tools. Because there's a recommended tool, I'm going to walk you through at the end. I reached out to the vendor before doing this, and I said to them, listen, I'm going to do this high value training, and what can you give to my audience? So hurrah, hooray, they gave me a deal where I can, on the paid plan, you can get for up to 40% off. Cool? Okay. Now, you could get the free plan, but there's some limitations. Now, I will tell you about those at the end. But for now, I want you to focus on the methodology, because I really want to put $1,000 consulting calls into your hands. You no longer have to be doing free consultations, really and truly. Okay. Now, for this to work, it has to be strategic, and I'll show you the strategy that I use. And for it to work, you also have to have a big promise in your business. Now, what do I mean by this? You have to have an offer that is worth at least 10 times $1,000, okay? Because you're going to charge $1,000 and you want to deliver at least 10 times that. Now, if you are a coach, that's not difficult. If you're a digital marketer, that's not difficult, because that's what we do if we are good at what we do, okay? Now, so follow through with me. I'm going to walk you through the method. I'm going to walk you through this actual PDF on the screen, because that's where the method is. I'll give you the link to download this. And then at the end, I will walk you through the recommended tool, which will blow you away. All right. So let's get into this. So the goal here is for you to get paid for consultation sessions. Why is that important? Because your time is money. And oftentimes I see a lot of coaches, especially new coaches, they do it for free. They give half an hour away for free. In my business, we don't give more than 15 minutes away for free. And I will show you where the 15-minute free consultation comes in. So let's step into this. It's super simple. Please keep it simple. Don't complicate a simple thing that works. And I recommend everything I do right now in this one, okay? Let me get you started so you fully understand this. Now, again, in the document, it's more complete, and I'll be updating a few little things as we test the methodology out with the new tool that we're using. But in the document, there's more detail to it. So I'm going to be brief here, but you'll get the key elements of the strategy. Step 1. We tend to use a survey. Now, any survey tool will work, but this step is really a traffic generation step. So if you have a Facebook group, if you use social media profiles, if you use paid ads, whatever you're doing to attract your ideal clients, that is your step 1. Capture that email, get someone's attention, and then you move on to step 2. And that's where the strategy really begins, because step 1 could be any sort of traffic or lead gen. All right. So from step 2 now, we're getting them booked. And we're getting them booked onto what I call a handshake call. And the booking I used to use in the past, Calendly, you could use some sort of calendar app for that. Again, I will show you the tool I use. Now, here's what's important. In step 3, you move on to step 3. This is where the magic starts to happen. The focus of step 3 is to listen. So now you have booked them, they're in session with you, a 15-minute call. Step 3 is don't go above 15 minutes. A significant part of that call, you want to listen to them. So focus on being light on value and heavy on expectation. So here's how step 3 might likely go, and here's how it goes for us. So step 3, they come in, I say, and you could have step 3 done by a VA or somebody employed in your company or yourself. So myself, the way I would do it, when they come onto the handshake call, I introduce myself. It's an introduction, right? And that introduction, I want to listen to them. So first thing, I introduce Antoine Joseph. I say who I am, what I do, and then I want to hear the top 5 challenges, okay? As I listen to them, I tend to focus on a 10-minute listen. And after that, I say to them, well, we're coming to the end of this session, but here's what's important. Having listened to you, I fully understand the problem. And these are the sort of problems that we have the expertise in. So with our skills, what I recommend, because in 15 minutes, we cannot completely give you a solution for this, especially the way that we work. But what I recommend here is a growth session with myself or with another coach or whoever else is in the business. And on this growth session, what we will do, I took some notes from the handshake call, and we are going to sit with you, give you a custom plan that attends to the key problems that you mentioned here, problem number 1, 2, and 3. You're going to leave that session also with a checklist of the activities that you need to take. You will know you'll have a specific timeline where you will get the solution executed in your business. And also, I'll be available via WhatsApp or via email, so you can communicate with me, and I could be there to support you. All right. So these are the 4 things I'm going to do for you. And my expectation is that if I'm doing a business consultation, I would say over those 90 days or 30 days or 60 days, whatever period I promise them, over that period, you will get a brand new $10,000 in your business. But to accomplish that, the cost of that growth plan is $1,000. It's a 1.5 hour session, and you're going to get, again, the recordings, a checklist, implementation checklist, access to me via WhatsApp or email, and it will be a period for a period of 90 days. And the expectation is that you will get such result, new $10,000 by that time in your business, and the cost is $1,000. So here's what happened. I set up a huge expectation, but I went light on value. In the 15-minute handshake call, you're going to go light on value, but set up a huge expectation. Now, a mentor of mine once said this to me: if you have a $3,000 problem that you can cut a check for, you no longer have a problem. So with the right clients, the clients who came to these handshake calls are normally your typical ideal client who is ready to solve a specific problem and tend to be ready to pay for it. And therefore, with us now, at least we get 2 out of 10, at least, right? I know someone, actually the person who showed me this method, do at least 50 to 60%, okay? I'm at 20%, and I'm cool with that, all right? But think about it, just 15-minute sessions. I don't go above 15-minute sessions. All right, so that's step 3. Now, obviously, step 4 is to get them onto that strategy, or what we call consultation or growth session, right? So on to step 4 now. On step 4, I call it a paid roadmap session because I literally give them a roadmap. In step 4, I start by reminding them of the challenges that they mentioned. And then I say, okay, with those challenges, this is where you are. You're in this area of failure or pain or hell. And with what we're going to do today for the next hour and a half, we're going to get you to heaven. So my roadmap right now, what I'm going to do with you today is walk you through the specific steps and the specific activities you need to execute. You need to do it so that you could eliminate the problem or get to that new level of income or whatever it is, right? On that call now, you go through the specific activities that they need to execute. And then you end by saying to them, well, now you have the specific things, you give them total clarity. Now you have the specific actions you need to take. I'm going to send you a checklist after this. I'm going to email you the checklist, email you the recordings, and email you access to me via WhatsApp or by email. And I'll be available to you for 90 days. Now, the session is over. Most people don't even use your WhatsApp phone number, never send you an email, right? They pay for it and they go and execute. And then some give you feedback and some don't even execute because human nature is such that a lot of people don't take action, okay? But you have done your part. Now, one of the concerns I had was about people paying for this and wanting refunds and such and such. So at this point now, I want to show you the tool that I recommend. What I did before doing this session, I contacted the vendor and I said, hey, I'm going to teach this high value thing that I normally don't give out to the open public, but I'm going to do it as a public thing. And because your tool is what I'm going to use and recommend, I would love if you could give my audience perhaps some discount, etc. Because some people want to acquire it. This is the first time they perhaps heard my method and hearing about this particular tool. So here's what I want to show to you, right? This is the perfect tool that aligns itself to this particular strategy. Now, here it is. And it's actually called Meetfox, okay? So let me walk you through how it works. So remember step 2, 3, and 4, where we book them, then we have the free consultation, then we have the paid consultation. Have a look at this. What I love about this tool, the branding. You could put your logo here, your business logo, your personal logo. Mine is AJ. This is my picture here because they're going to meet with me. And I also love the favicon also is branded. And also your colors. Okay? So I brand up those colors here. Now you see that there are 3 types of meetings. And what I like here is that the free consultation, when they come to book for the free consultation, there's some priming that happens also for the other service, which means that even after they have booked this, some people still ask me, oh, I saw you have this other service for $1,000. What is that about? So even before I mention it, sometimes they are curious. They want to know what that's about. And I could easily introduce them to the paid strategy call that way. All right. Custom domain. I have, this is a custom domain. You don't see any Meetfox branding here. This is my particular custom domain. I love that also. And the other thing I love is that you could create a policy for cancellation. So some people, for instance, even after they have paid the $1,000, you could choose if you allow refunds or allow partial refunds, okay? So let's dig into how does that happen. It's very, very easy. Within the tool, within the app itself, you can have a cancellation policy here. And here are the 4 options, okay? It could be free. There's no charge for cancellations. It could be flexible, 12 hours in advance, medium, 48 hours in advance, or strict, 48 hours in advance, free of charge, 100% afterwards. If you don't cancel within 48 hours, no refund. Okay. So, and it's good to tell them, let them know that. Okay. On the free session, let them know what your policy is. So that's it, guys. That's the tool I use, and this is the method that is all about getting your paid consultations and charging $1,000 for it. So if you are a coach, if you're a digital marketer, freelancer, etc., and you provide that sort of service, you can give a big promise to your market. I do recommend going across from moving from free to paid. Your time is important. I don't believe that anyone should be, if you're good at what you do, you shouldn't be giving away more than 50 minutes of your time for free. All right. And this is how you go about it. So let's talk about how you get Meetfox now. So to make this method work and replace Zoom and Calendly and an SMS app and a shopping cart like I used to do before. There's one more thing I love about Meetfox is the SMS. So I want to mention this one. This is a biggie. So what it does also, as soon as someone books, they receive a message via phone and a message confirmation via email. And then there are also notifications pre-booking. So the day before the booking, an hour before the booking, 10 minutes before the booking, they're reminded that your meeting is about to begin. Okay, so that's a cool feature, and it increases the show up rates significantly. So that's another feature I love in this tool. All right, and it's all included in their paid plans, all of those things. So if you want to get a paid plan, again, you could grab the link below. The link is antoinejoseph.com/Meetfox. You get in there, get the free plan, test it out for yourself. But if you want the paid one, Meetfox have hooked me up with up to 40% discount on their paid plans. Okay, so you can get up to 40%, but you must use the coupon code Antoine, ANTOINE. So I'll leave the link below this video. Go check it out. But that's the method I recommend, guys. No more free consultations, please. The method works. Use it, implement it, and leave a comment below and tell me what your success has been like. All right. Well, have an awesome day, and carry on being a successful consultant, expert, business person, digital marketer. See you in the next video.